How's it going, everybody? This is Beat the Bush. This is the Soliom Solar Outdoor Battery Powered Camera S90 Pro. The first thing you might be wondering is how does a security camera power itself just from a solar panel, because it might be a little bit more power hungry than that. The thing to realize is that it's able to keep on powering itself because it only turns on to record when there's motion. When there's no motion, it powers itself off to conserve battery. So having gotten this out of the way, you do not need to run a power cable to this thing, and it is Wi-Fi, so it's completely wireless. You just screw it onto the wall and it's ready to go. So let me unbox this. Just kidding, I'm gonna show you what's inside the box. Instruction manual, what's inside here? Some security warning things. A screwdriver, you can have both ends here. I kind of prefer not to get screwdrivers and have them have it another $1 or $2 less. The stand, 3 antennas, micro USB cable, mounting hardware, nothing else. So when you get this, it's kind of like floppy and it doesn't stay up. And you do need to tighten these screws in order to get this to stay up. Here's what the front looks like. These are the infrared LEDs over here with camera. Down here, there's a little seal thing. You gotta put in your own micro SD card and you can charge it. Initially, just charge it with a USB port over here. Power and reset button. Now there's 4 battery symbols over here. I just wanna figure out how big a battery is inside this thing. There's a little speaker over here. I actually had to remove a little bit of glue to remove this, but this looks like 4 lithium ion cells, the standard cells. And so the instruction manual quoted 10,000 milliamp hour, and you know, I believe it. It sounds about right. So that's what's inside. There's a rubber seal on this thing. This is weatherproof. Put the screws back in. Put in the antennas. Put them in one at a time, just screw them in. Generally, these antennas are directional, so you want to point them straight like this and then 45 angle. This means this thing, it's gonna radiate forward and back, and this one, well, maybe like that. And if your Wi-Fi router is not at the same elevation as this thing, right? If it's lower, then these antennas can kind of shoot the signal down that way at a 45-degree angle. So point this edge towards your Wi-Fi router. We need to plug this in to initially charge it. Now that it's charged, we gotta stick in the SD card, download the app, and connect this thing. SD card over here. Okay, and then we're gonna push the power button. Okay, the blue light is on.
The camera is now ready to begin pairing.
It's ready to pair, all right. So I just downloaded the Soliom app. Soliom would like to access the microphone. Okay, I want to record stuff, send you notifications, like to access your location, don't access my location. And then I'm going to add a device. I'm gonna set up device, wait for the voice prompt, enter configuration, says observe whether the device blue light is blinking. I see the blue light blinking. I go, yes, I see it. You gotta enter in your Wi-Fi password. Your phone is going to the cloud somewhere and pulling in video data from the cloud. This thing is able to access the cloud as well, as long as you give it the Wi-Fi password. So what's happening on the app over here is you're putting in your Wi-Fi password. Let me do that. And then what happens is it then transmits it using a sound wave, and this thing records that, and then it would go to the cloud and post up the video over there. That's why you can see it on your phone. This is how typical wireless security cameras work these days. If you want to set it up where it only goes local, it generally takes a lot more effort, and it can be done, but then, you know, a typical layperson won't be able to do that.
The camera is now ready to begin pairing.
So now let me put in my password, and then it has a sound wave configuration thing. You hear that? And then now it wants you to make up your own password. Interestingly, this thing goes, is it mainland Chinese or non-mainland Chinese? Okay, we're not in mainland. Okay, finish. So now this thing has my Wi-Fi password. It's going there, putting the video feed onto the internet somewhere, onto the servers, I guess. And now I have it on my device. I'm gonna go into the device and oh, now I can see everything. So now I'm gonna do it where the active time is always on, because I kind of want to record video from this thing. And then now I'm going to record some video right from the camera, and it's beaming this Wi-Fi data over there and back into my phone, and my phone is actually the thing that's recording the video right now. The camera itself is also recording a different set of videos into the micro SD card. Now you're gonna know this thing is actually weatherproof, so you can mount this thing out there. It can get rained on, it can get snowed on, and apparently you can have a lot of sun hitting it so that it can charge itself. Now with all that said, I looked in the SD card's video resolution and it was only 640, so this is somewhat worrisome. I went in the app, tried to change it to, you know, something higher resolution. I'm usually pretty good with this stuff, but I was not able to change it to something higher. However, the app can allow you to record at 1080p. As well as standard definition. So it's a little weird how there's this little difference. Maybe there's a way, maybe not, but that's how I got things working so far. So that's it for the review of this thing. I think right now this thing costs on Amazon about $109 or something. I think the price is gonna fluctuate. Things on electronics usually do fluctuate a lot. By the time you watch this video, it might change. Now what I'm gonna do is turn off the lights to see if I can test out this infrared imaging thing of this. Let me turn off the lights. Hold on. Okay, now you can kind of see that there's a slight red glow in these infrared LEDs. Now, within this video, it's probably going to, you know, illuminate me a lot. It's going to be very bright. It's going to be black and white. A nighttime camera so that you can see people, even though there are no lights on at night. So this is a good thing. Whenever there's movement, this thing will turn on its lights and then, you know, start recording video. So right now, pretend everything is very still. So I just moved in front of the camera and I saw the red light turn on. Okay, you hear that? Doorbell, I guess. And then I can see the camera turned on with the blue light. At first it was red, meaning it detected something. Now, it came on with that. So I can go to the app. There are activities to view. I'm gonna go to the activities and all of a sudden, then you can kind of like do a answer your doorbell thing even though you're not home. Your phone is going to ring even though you're not at home, so you can kind of see what's at your door, you know, anytime. And then when you pull up your app, then you can see through the camera. Okay, that's it for the review of this Soliom solar camera. Don't forget to give me a like on this video, comment down below, let me know what you think of solar powered security cameras and if they're gonna be able to power themselves long enough. And as always, don't forget to push that subscribe button and ring that bell icon. Thanks for watching.